We live.
Hey everyone, welcome to another amazing episode of the Love and Marriage Podcast. I am your host, Crypto Wendy O. This is my co-host, Hotep Jesus. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Feels good to be here. I'm great. How are you, Wendy?
I'm doing fantastic. We have a lot of great stuff to talk about tonight.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. How was your week, though?
A blur.
What happened?
Everything and nothing.
Same. You know what? Same here.
Yeah. Yeah. Really odd place. Really odd place to be. Reflecting on my portfolio of tech companies. Is where I've been at recently. And because I just got a chance to start really like taking a look at them real good because I just finished putting my book out.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Patriot Report, Unmasking the Conspiracy of Money and War. It's on my website. Yeah. So it's kind of weird because when you're writing a book, you have this you're sort of in a rhythm, right? You have a routine. And the book's gone, and now I just feel like lost. I was like, I need a new routine. You know, like, what am I doing with all this empty time during the day? So I've been using most of it with the kids and developing them. So that's what I've been doing with my free time. That's why like nothing's gotten done this week, but everything's gotten done because they're excelling in just life shit. My daughter's interning with me this week, so yeah. We spend a couple of hours a day together. So, I think about like all of my investments, and I always just come back to kids being the best investment. And I really feel like if I treat them like little companies and startups, one day they'll grow up to unicorn. And children are the future, man. I think sometimes we don't take enough risk with the kids. The money we invest, and I've invested thousands of dollars into them this year alone, and I think that's important, man. So that's where my head's been, trying to balance, hey, here's where dad wants to go with his life with, okay, here's where you can go with your life, At some point, you got to put the kids as a priority.
I like that. I think that is such a cool thing that your daughter was able to intern with you. That's an experience that she's gonna carry with her forever, and it's gonna help shape her into an amazing woman later on down the road if she's not already at that state now. But it's gonna help her evolve, and it's such a very, very cool thing to hear.
Yeah, thank you. My little twin. So I'm proud of her. She's very smart, crafty individual. I just want to make sure we bring her up right.
I think you guys, I haven't met your kids, but it sounds like you and the fiance, you and the wifey are doing a really, really great job. A lot of kids, I was on multiple podcasts this week, and I was kind of talking about my childhood, and I realized that I didn't see. My dad got up and went to work every day until I was 7 years old. I didn't see anybody work from when I was 7 till I was about 16. Like, because that's like a normal thing for people to get up and go to work, the parents.
Yeah.
So I didn't see that. And nobody was bringing money home, like, because I grew up very poor. So I grew up without seeing anybody provide. I was just like there. And they were just there. And then I lost my dad at 11. And I think it really impacted my mom. My mom didn't really go out and get a job till I was like 16, because she thought staying home with the kids was going to be enough. But I didn't see anybody go to work. And that impacted me in a really negative way.
Yeah. Well, shout out to moms, at least staying around till you're 16. I think that was super important.
It was, but it wasn't, because I didn't get an idea of anything normal or typical. Like all my friends, their parents went to work, or they were, the moms got remarried. My mom didn't really remarry, didn't do anything.
Oh, those things are just terrible, Wendy. All the things you just mentioned are terrible. Going to work, that sounds terrible.
Listen, it's not about going to work. There was a routine for us to get ready and go to school every day, but I didn't see a successful human being contributing to society besides raising kids. Like generally there's somebody, like you're an entrepreneur, so you're working to bring an income home. So your kids see that. I didn't get to experience either a successful entrepreneur, an entrepreneur that failed, or somebody that got up and went to their 9 to 5 every day. The only time I got to witness that is when I got with my husband and he would get up and go to work every day.
Yeah, I can totally see that. But with the options your mom had, I think that she made the best decision staying home.
She could have worked because she had childcare. We lived with my grandma and my aunt. My mom had childcare.
You're saying she could have worked?
Oh yeah, she could have 100%.
No, she shouldn't have worked. Her best.
No, she should have.
No, she should.
She should have.
You know how you could have turned out? You might not even be Crypto Wendy O.
I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't be Crypto Wendy O. You'd be like Cubicle Wendy O.
I wouldn't be, but I'm very out of place. I'm very, very out of place with who I am. I really am.
You'd be working for somebody else right now.
That's true, maybe, but I'm very out of place because people don't understand me. There's a lot of people
in 2021 is a good place to be.
Because
all the people in place are double masked up.
That's true. But at the same time, I deal with a lot of bullshit online. Like I get all these people, you're a pump and dumper, you're a scammer. It's like, no, you're just pocket watching me and you're mad because I blocked you. And it's like I've got all these little anonymous people that are like, she blocked me and she's a pump and dumper. And then I go look at their profile. I have autism. It's like, you are letting a mental disability define who you are. You want to talk about everything I have wrong with me? I don't let that stuff define me. But I'm thinking to myself, you're a grown ass man. Have you ever seen the meme where the girls are like, oh, well, he may be, or, you think you're at home with him, but he's in my DMs. Yeah. It's like your man, because I know these people have significant others. Uh-huh. Your man is not only in my DMs talking shit, but he's created multiple different anonymous accounts on twitter.com to harass me. Mm. That's what your man is doing. It's like, what kind of man does that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's not a man. It's a male. It's not a man.
That can be argued.
And that can be argued. Absolutely. Shout out to Jabari Allen. He just chipped in. He's not grifting. $5 super chat. He said, you should bring Wendy on the Fresh and Fit podcast. It would be lit. Hell yeah. That would be lit. We should do that one day. We should definitely do that.
I would love that. That would be so much fun.
Hold on. Natasha Kayleen, $5 super chat. Said much love to y'all. Thank you, Natasha, a consistent supporter of the station. We appreciate you. My bad. Go ahead. Continue.
I have a meetup. If anybody's watching this in Los Angeles, California, last time I had a meetup, somebody from a Hotep fan came. So shout out to you for coming. And the meetup is going to be Friday night at 6 p.m. PST. At Angel City Brewery. It is 100% free. There's no schedule. We're going to come, we drink, we have a good time. Blockfolio is picking up the drinks, so make sure you come. There's also going to be a crypto attorney there. She is very well known. She's worked for Coinbase. She's very well versed. So if you want to network, if you want to build anything in the space, I highly recommend you come to this event. Your network is your net worth. And the best advice I can give you if you're in crypto and you don't know what the hell to do with your life, network and come to my event.
This is free?
100% free, always.
The drinks is free?
Yep.
What about the scamming? Is the scamming free?
I mean, if you're gonna scam, the only scammers in crypto are the people that are buying, because you're scamming yourself by not educating yourself.
Shout out to Raider. He's dropped the meetup details. The link is in the chat right now. Shout out to Raider. That's super awesome, Wendy. That's a great piece of marketing.
I was doing this when I first started, and I had no idea it was marketing for myself.
This is, oh, hell yeah, absolutely. It's one of the great verticals.
I didn't know. I posted over 4 dozen of these things.
You're way ahead of the curve. Now we just need you to listen to me and we'd be off to the races.
We're working on some.
Oh God, we're working on some boring content. That's what we're working on.
No, I'm gonna be. You know what? I'm helping Miss Nita right now. Okay, it's very. Do you know what? Oh my God, I got to tell you what happened.
What happened?
She's supposed to move, I think, like September or something. That was already the plan to move because the building is getting bought.
Yeah.
And the guy told her, you can stay for 2 months, just keep paying me rent. Okay, fine, whatever. She gets a letter. In the state of California, I believe it is illegal to give somebody a 30-day notice. You have to give them a 60-day notice to leave the premises. She got a notice on Monday saying you have 30 days to leave the premises.
From the state?
From the landlord.
From the landlord? Oh, well, he don't know the law, huh?
Apparently not, because he sold it. And she was like this. And so I'm helping her do that. I've been putting the word out. I'm getting her set tomorrow. One of the coaches is going to set her up with a crypto wallet, and I'm going to start really pushing to do some things. She's already been able to raise a little bit of money. And so we're going to get things sorted. It's going to work out. I don't know how it's going to work out, but we're going to get it worked out. And the person that I reached out to today, if they agree to do this, the amount of positive branding it is going to bring for them it's going to be a good thing. It's going to show a lot of things about this company if they decide to do it.
Oh, wow. Document the whole thing.
I'm going to. So that's what we're working on right now. And
that's beautiful.
I got to tell you, I got 2 stories.
All right.
And I got my knuckles they're from the gym. So that's what that is. I didn't punch no walls.
Oh boy.
Okay. So
angry.
I was
Wendy.
like, I was real stressed out, whatever. So I was at the gym, I was talking to Nita last week, and she's like, what are you doing on Friday? I says, nothing. She goes, you want to come to a boxing match? And I said, oh, hell yeah. So she had tickets, and okay. She had tickets to a boxing match. 2 of her patrons brought them, and it's a lesbian couple.
Okay.
So they says, do you want to come? And Nita,
okay.
So I drove Nita, we went. And so I was there with 3 lesbians.
Okay.
In my lesbian car. I didn't know it was a lesbian car because they told me it was a lesbian car.
Okay.
So we're at the Bank of California. That's the stadium. It's in LA. Yeah. I was probably the only white girl there, which I don't care because I'm always the only white girl everywhere. And we had a good time. We had the best time ever, and we had a good time. And then we left to go to a club in LA.
Yeah, I went to a club.
Yes,
we went to a club. Lord have mercy.
So we went to a club, and so I'm with 3 lesbians.
Uh-huh.
And we went to this club, and the club is called La Cita. It's on, I think it's right by the freeway. La Cita. So it's right by the freeway. So we're there in this club, and we had a good time. And so this guy comes up to the group. Nita's dancing, having a good time. Like, I'm just kind of vibing, whatever. And the 2 girls are like dancing, whatever. So this guy comes up to one of the girlfriends, and he was like just talking to her. And she's like, why don't you go talk to girls? He's all, because y'all are gay. That's why y'all are with other girls.
Who he said this to?
To one of the lesbians. And she's laughing. She goes, I know.
Oh,
then this is the good. Well, no, there's 2 parts. This is the first good part. So a man walks up to me.
All right.
He walks up to me. He says, hi, my name's so-and-so. What's your name? So I tell him my name. He's like,
my Lord have mercy.
He said, Wendy, do you like this song? And I said, I don't know, some Spanish song. I couldn't hear. And he was Latino. And I said, it's okay, whatever. And he goes, would you like to dance with me? And I said, no, thank you, but thank you for asking me. He's like, well, it was very nice talking to you. Bye. And he walked away. And then that was that. But I was so impressed. I haven't been approached by a man in a very long time. And I told my husband was like, okay, that's cool. But I posted it on Twitter. And like, of course, the people on Twitter had no, like, they're just like, oh, and I was like, this is why y'all ain't getting laid, is because you guys don't know how to talk to women. It was a very, very nice gesture. Like who in 2021 is walking up and shaking your hand, asking you how you are, asking you to dance? It was just a very nice gesture. I felt like I was in the 1950s. I felt like a woman. It made me feel so nice.
You basically saying he ran game on you and you liked it.
I did enjoy it. It was nice.
He was running game.
He was nice.
That's how them Spanish cats run game.
And that's why I married a Mexican man.
They come up with they accent sounding like Antonio Banderas.
No,
everything sounds all sweet coming off they Spanish accent.
He was actually really
talking about some ooh la la. He
was actually pretty nerdy though. And I can tell he was nervous. I could tell he was nervous, but I was so proud of him and so happy.
Oh my God. Fellas, you see how these girls look at you, man?
I was like, no, if I was single, I would have danced with him. I wasn't attracted to him, but if I was single, I would have danced with him because he was so polite.
Fellas, this is why your lady's not allowed in the club. As you know, what's the name specified? Donovan Sharp. Go watch the Donovan Sharp interview. Your stuff would have been packed at the door messing with Donovan Sharp. You went to a club?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
With 3 lesbians.
See? It's just terrible.
No, it's not terrible. It's called having, when you have trust in your relationship and your man knows that you're not interested in anybody else. That's on trust.
You get one of those every 10 years. That was a slip up.
Oh, hell no, because I'm going out again this Friday night.
What? Oh, hell no.
I've got my meetup.
This Friday?
I'm going to the meetup. He can't go. So my gay best friend is coming with me.
Oh, the meetup.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's different. That's business. That's just.
Well, I might invite the lesbians again. We might go out.
See, the lesbians.
They were, you know what? They were absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. One of the girlfriends was talking to me like about some of her beliefs, and she is very like, I am not wearing the da-da-da. I'm not getting the da-da-da. This is not happening. I don't believe in it. It is BS. Nobody's telling me what to do.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to them. I want to keep telling cats the hood is Hotep. People don't want to listen, man. The hood is Hotep.
Yeah. So that was that. And then the last part of the evening, me and Nita are going back to the car because I'm driving. So we walk outside and this guy stops me. That is because there's a big old line to get into the club. This guy stops me. He's like, Crypto Wendy O, is that you? And I said, it is. And he's like, he told his friend, wait, I need to talk to her. She's on TikTok. I need to talk to her. And so the bouncer kept telling him, you need to come. You need to come. He's like, no. You don't understand who this is. So I talked to him for like a minute or two. Nita was like, she's like, are you okay? I said, yeah. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go stand over there. I said, okay. And so the guy was like, and I was like, and then the bodyguard came over. He's like, listen, the bouncer came over. He's like, listen, you either get in or get out, or you're not getting your $10 back. I was like, go. The guy didn't want to go. He didn't care. He wanted to talk to me. And I said, no, go inside. Just send me an email. He's like, okay, thank you so much. And I gave him a hug and walked away. And then when me and Nita were walking in the car, she's all, listen. And I said, what? She goes, I'm not trying. She's like, I didn't know if there's people watching. I'm not trying to get no pictures. She's like, I'm not trying to be the lesbian around the crypto bitch. That's not happening. And I was like,
oh my God. So you got fans, yo?
I guess. I don't know.
You got fans? I might have to send you something for you to sign, just so I can hold on to it. Turn that bitch into a 3D NFT or some shit.
I just bought an NFT, and the NFT I bought, I'm actually going to shill it on the show. And the only reason why I'm going to shill it is because this NFT right here that I bought, it's my profile picture now, but this NFT is from famed Lady Squad, and it is the first all-female NFT collection that's giving back to the CARE Foundation to fight against DV.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I bought it.
That's fucking sweet as shit. Hotep Pops. 49 super chat. Said, yup, Donovan wouldn't even let you leave Amazon product reviews. Facts. Jabari Allen, $5 super chat. He said, multiple violations. Yes, multiple violations. Oh my God. This is just terrible. Terrible.
It's not.
You got people breathing on you? Ugh. I'd have to break up with you.
Divorces are expensive.
You'd have to go. It'd be worth it.
No, because I told him, I said, if we ever get divorced, I told him I wouldn't want nothing.
You did say that in the previous episode. But there's just so many violations here today. I'm just disgusted.
You know what?
I'm just disgusted.
Influencer Hotep with his shirt buttoned, taking a picture.
That was family, man.
No.
That was family.
No.
It was the foster family.
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter.
Those are good peoples, man.
And then Hotep on the Fresh and Fit podcast with da.
All right, okay. Now that I can't say anything about that.
Okay.
Can't be accountable for anything that Fresh and Fit, does.
Well,
but I wasn't out being a little thought.
I wasn't being a thought either.
Yes, she was.
No,
that was thought behavior.
That is not thought behavior. A thought behavior is having a BBL out there and like dancing with. That was not being a thought. I was not dancing with any men or women. I was just with myself. I was not drinking. I was enjoying being out. That is not thought behavior.
Did you tell that man your name?
Yeah, I told him my name was Wendy.
That's cheating.
How's that cheating? That's not even my real name.
You're not supposed to engage with any men.
That's not my real name.
You're not supposed to engage with any men, period.
What do I do for work? I'm around a bunch of dudes all day.
That's different. That's work. But you got to, first of all, you violated. You went to the club. Now you're going to let some other dude interact with you and breathe on you? Oh, my God. Pack her bags up. Leave them at the door. I am disgusted. What is this? What is this 2021 coming to?
This is when you marry a Sicilian woman. We do what we want to do.
This is terrible. We need an intervention. This is terrible. I'm disgusted. My stomach's literally turning.
Shut up. All right. Are you ready for the next story?
Let's do it.
I might get hype with this one. I might get hype a little bit because this was very irritating. Okay. So my sister, her baby daddy, their birthday is on, and he literally is the baby daddy. They live together, but he's the baby daddy. Their birthday is on July.
They share a birthday?
Yes.
She shares a baby daddy with her birthday?
Yes. The birthday is July 7th, the same year.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be able to do that. That'd be too creepy.
Okay. So that's just that. That's that piece of the information.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Friday. It's my stepson's birthday. She's July 9th. He's 22 years old. Him and his brother, they're the friends. They're going to go out. The mom she's always gone all the time. I don't know what the fuck she does. I don't fuck with her. So she's gone in Idaho, wherever the fuck she goes. And she sent a housewarming gift, like a funny little gift. And I was like, okay, this is cute. So apparently last year, her cousin's son was killed in a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
And the dad completely went off the rails. So her cousin completely went off the rails, completely off the rails. And apparently he committed suicide on my stepson's birthday. So he committed suicide. So rest his soul. He was I never met him, but he is, family member of my kids. So, respect to that, respect on that, respect to him. And I hope he's found peace. I hope that everything is, okay. So that happened. It happened on my stepson's birthday. My husband's ex-wife and her husband, they're out of town. But on Facebook, everybody's posting that he passed away. The cousin passed away. So it's on the internet. My kids don't really go on the internet, but that's not the point. So my husband saw that, their cousin passed away. And so he called his oldest son, because the oldest son is more emotional than the youngest son, and said, listen, I need to talk to you, because he's very, very, very emotional. He's like, I need to talk to you. He's like, are you somewhere safe? Like, you're not driving it. And he's like, yeah. So my husband said, hey, so-and-so passed away. And my stepsons, the older one, said, okay, Dad, let me digest this. Let me call you back. And so he called him back, and my husband explained to him, And then I guess he took time to call his brother. It was his brother's birthday, to tell him what happened. And, he was, whatever. And then my husband called his other son, that was his birthday, to let him know. My husband gets, right after that, a phone call from his ex-wife. And the ex-wife said, why did you call? I think it was somewhere along the lines of, why did you call and tell the kids that their cousin passed away? It was the baby's birthday. And she always calls him the baby, even though he's old. And my husband said, because it was on the internet. So I needed to call him and let him know, because what happens if he found out on the internet that his cousin passed away?
Yeah.
And she said, well, it was his birthday and you should have waited. And my husband said, listen, I remember when my brother died and nobody wanted to tell me. And I found out like hours later, they needed to know. And she was like, well, I guess that's okay. But next time you should call and consult with me, because I'm a therapist.
Why you doing a voice like that?
Because I don't fuck with her. That's why. Because she needs to be out my man's business, because it is not her business. He's being a father to his children. He's trying to raise his children to be men. They're fucking grown ass men already. Why do you care? Why do you need to be in my man's business? He's not sending you checks anymore. You guys don't communicate anymore. All you do is talk bad about him to everybody, like he was some horrible person to you. You know what? It's over with, okay? He did what he needed to do as a father, as a man, and he told his kids that their cousin passed away. It's not your fucking business. Get over it. Just because you like to be out of town all the time and you're never around, that's on you, not on them, okay? So, of course, I didn't find out about it because I was out at the club. I found about it the next day at my sister and her baby daddy's birthday party. And I was just like, I got mad. And then my husband's mom was there. I love my mother-in-law. She's amazing. And she was like, I can't believe she did that. Like, she's trying to be nice and respectful. I said, no. I said, she's the B word. She is the devil. And she goes, like agreeing with me, and my brother-in-law agreed with me, and I just got mad, and then we got over it. But I was like, and I need to tell Hotep this, like, who, like, at what planet is that okay? Is that normal?
What? I mean,
why would you tell me?
I don't think she was completely wrong. I can see how she could be annoying, but I think she should understand. I understand her concern, but for me, I wouldn't even respond. And I'm like, oh, is that how you feel? Oh, okay. All right. Next time. I'll remember that for next time. All right. I'm not like trying to explain myself to nobody. Because for what? Like, I did what I said. I did what I did. I said what I said.
Because if he didn't explain it to her and explain it to the kids, she would have just trashed him in front of the kids, even though they're grown-ass men. It's just a vicious cycle.
She wouldn't trash me until that kind of thing. Marshall Forward, $9.99. Appreciate you, man. Stop grifting people. Throw some bread in the pot. At the very least, hit the like button. Likes are free, man. Hit the share. Share this out. More tales from Wendy's hood. What else you got for us?
That was it.
That was it.
I have more. Well, I have the regular things we're going to talk about, but I had to tell you what I did.
You're just a firecracker. You're a Leo. You're a firecracker. You're ratchet. You have no boundaries.
I don't. They used to, in the hood, they used to call me firecracker when I used to go to the house. Because I was always fighting, and they go, oh, here comes Junebug the firecracker.
Oh no.
And it was the cholos that would call me that. They were all like G'd up, whatever. And I'm just like, I said, and what?
Jose, I know he has a debate tomorrow. Thank you. I know. Thank you. Appreciate that, homie. I'm not gonna watch it.
What happened?
No, he's talking about some fucking political debate happening.
Oh, speaking of that, guess who? Okay, so my husband's business partner, him and the wife, they went to Vegas and they stayed at Trump Tower because whatever. And apparently Trump was there. And Trump was like 2 floors above them.
Above what?
My husband's business partner and the wife. He was at the hotel. Yeah, and so I was like, oh my god. And then my husband texted me. He's all, if you see him, if you see President Trump, make sure you say Latinos for Trump and try to get a picture with him. Because he is Mexican.
Oh man.
Okay, let's talk about some serious stuff now. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So, do you want to talk about the Texas new law, or do you want to talk about the rat stall and women's plastic surgery?
Let's talk about the new Texas law.
All right. So this law, so Cindy Levy posted, she's a journalist, co-founder of the media, whatever. I don't know. She's somebody, whatever. And she's got pronouns in the bio for context here. Had to read this twice. Under Texas new A ban, regular people like your neighbor coworker can file suit against anyone who helps you get an A, your doctor, even your Uber driver. And they get up to $10K per A for doing it. So basically, you can get fined if you assist anybody who gets an A in the state of Texas.
Wait, I'm still trying to figure out what's an A is.
A is the abhor word.
Wait. All right. So say it again.
Yeah, let me read it. I don't know if can I say it on the show?
No.
Okay, that's why. Okay, had to read this twice. Under Texas new abhor law or abhor ban, regular people like your neighbor, coworker can file suit against anyone who helps you get an abhor, your doctor, or even your Uber driver, and they get up to $10K per abhor for doing it.
For reporting you?
Yeah, so basically anybody, if somebody knows you, yeah.
Ooh, I'm telling. They said 10K. She right there. I seen her yesterday. She had a stomach out the head. Today is gone. I know she did something. Yo, Texas is shot out. Hey, they said, yo, we putting bounties on y'all. Oh my God. All right, so how do people feel about this?
Well, she had the pronouns in the bio. So of course, everybody that's underneath here.
Oh yeah, we're talking about pronoun people. I can imagine how upset they are.
So here, let me send you this picture though. I'm gonna die. I can't. This picture is too much right now. Gotta just share this with you because it's funny.
It's snitching time.
Yeah, this is the thing. I used to be for the right to choose. And then I grew up and I understood really that it wasn't about the person caring unless there was some sort of actual medical thing, but essentially you are ending a life. And I changed my stance on it a bit. There's certain caveats I have, but I actually think that particular law is stupid to where you get like $10,000 for snitching on someone. I don't like snitches, and that's my issue with it. I'm not about that life. I generally don't snitch on people because it's just bad karma, and I was brought up to never do that ever.
So, A's are illegal in Texas, I'm assuming.
Apparently now there's an abort ban, arboretum ban.
Interesting. So where are you on this? You agree with the ban?
It's really hard for me because there's a lot of different caveats in here. So
yeah, I'm pro-choice on this one. You know me, I'm an anarchist. I don't feel like the government should be telling people what we should and should not do. I don't like the idea of the A's. I really don't like it. I think it's rather disgusting, stomach turning. But if somebody brings a life into this world, I do believe that if they want to cut off the procreation of their gene pool, that's their prerogative. That's their people's, that's their village, that's their lineage. I really don't want to put my nose in that. I could look at it and be like, yo, y'all some foul motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I could look at them and judge them however I decide to judge them. You know, we can do that, but I think that's I don't like the state butting in. I think there's other ways. You know, like I hate the whole promotion of the A's, right? Where everybody tries to normalize it and make it seem like, oh, it's cool, go get it, and you know, fuck the babies. It's just like, wait, no, that sounds like some satanic shit. So I'm not with that at all. But I think there's ways culturally to subdue the demand for the A's. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, it's a hard thing for me because I don't like government coming in, and I don't like people, but I don't like people coming in telling other people what to do. But at the same time, like if there's a health issue or there's certain things that I'm kind of like, you know, because there's just all types of things and everybody's story is different. But at the same time, I agree. I don't like the normalization of it because it's not normal. It's not normal to do something like that. It's not a positive thing. Like, of course, you know, things happen at times, but who's to tell you what to do with yourself? But the people that I really feel bad for are the dads that don't get a say in it, that are the fathers. That hurts me. That hurts me.
Yeah. I could totally get that. I totally get that too.
But I don't think that they should. But the thing with what you're saying is that, you know, there should be more education about it. There's not going to be more education about it because they have these clinics in specific places and the way that they market it. And it's just not, they're never going to give correct education about it, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I don't believe it's education. I'm more thinking about propaganda.
Yeah.
Cultural coercion. That's more what I was thinking about. Jose Alba in the chat said he's 27 years old and never had a girlfriend. He needs help. If you're 27 years old, you never had a girlfriend, you don't need help. You're doing a good job, bro. Keep going, bro. MGTOW.
Actually, you know what? Actually, I have a question for Jose. Do you want a girl? Okay. Jose, do you want a girlfriend? Question number one. Question number two, are you ready to settle down? And question number three, don't interrupt me when I'm asking questions. This is important questions. Are you looking to settle down, or you just want to have a girlfriend to experience it? Like, what is your goal with this? Do you because I'm going to tell you some things, so I need to know. I need to know these.
Hey man, if you never been with a woman, you never been the man. Focus on becoming the man. Get your money right, get your body right, get your mind right. And you got those things clicking, the girls come to you. Go get my book, The Unbreakable Rules of Masculinity. It's out now. It's on Amazon. You can get it. digitally and download it in a few seconds right from my website, hotepjesus.com. Super Kylo, exactly. You're not missing much, bro. You're really not missing much. Especially in 2020 and 2021 America. Yeah, you're not missing out on much. You know, she don't look that she only looks good on Instagram, bro. Trust me.
Agree. I can agree with that.
Yeah,
But also too, make sure you're still going out and get, you can still go out and get the bag. You don't have to settle down or be like in a committed relationship. Just use protection.
You know, when you're the man, they come. Just focus on becoming the man.
Also too, I don't think men should be settling down at least till they're like anywhere between 30 to 40.
40 to 50.
30 to 40 because
40 to 50. 40 to 50.
33.
A man don't even hit his stride until he hit 50.
That's some bull.
A man don't hit his prime. As far as income is concerned, he don't hit his prime until 50.
Oh, you meant income.
Well, that's how we, you know what I mean? That's how we're valued. We're valued based upon the resources we bring to the table.
Yeah, but once you guys get old, you don't work.
We don't need to work. The money working for us. That's the benefit of being 50 and wise. That's why we're so, you know, so between 40 and 50. That's when you really like hit your stride. In 10 years, you know how beastly I'm gonna be when I turn 50? Oh my God. It's gonna be a problem in these streets, man. It's gonna be a real problem.
What kind of problem?
I mean, the type of influence I'll have. The type of capital I'll have.
Yeah, and you're gonna be very happily married.
Well, we're not even thinking about that. We're just talking about power.
Okay.
You know? And I might have multiple wives by then. You don't know. Why are you making that face?
Because
What?
I don't know your fiance, but I hope she's listening to this.
She probably is. Good.
Did she use the chancla?
Oh, of course.
Okay, you're about to get the chancla when she after she.
Said women are the biggest capitalists. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I'm telling you, fellas. Yo, she don't got to work. She ain't gonna never complain about nothing.
Oh, she still will.
No, she won't. Well, she can complain. She can complain, but she ain't going nowhere.
No, that's not true because I just watched Love or Sex Life or Sex Love. It was a good show. I cannot wait for season 2. And her husband made a lot of money. She got to stay at home and he wasn't giving her the way she needed it. So she started fantasizing about her ex. So if you want to have a lot of money, just make sure you're still laying pipe down correctly because you're going to have a problem if she's not working.
Because these bitches stots, that's why. That's exactly why. You think you nasty, no, women are nasty. You think you hollered at her, no, she hollered at you. You thought you bagged her, no, she bagged you, dog. It's in my book, Unbreakable Rules of Masculinity. Y'all better get hit, man. Y'all better get yourselves a copy of that.
Oof. Well.
Women are predators.
Some are, yeah.
Hmm.
Some are. Anyways, next topic.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be the last topic. Let me see.
Thank you, the real ace of slaves. Appreciate you, homie.
All right, so wait, was there one more thing I wanted to talk about? This.
Women are the apex predator. It's in my book.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna talk about women in plastic surgery.
Oh, boy. See, and that's the other shit that's going around. You know, you go and you mess with some chick and she beautiful, right? But she has some work done. And you wonder why your baby come out ugly.
What?
Now you got an ugly baby.
Really?
I'm just saying, think about that.
That's true.
Right? You dating a girl and she get all this work done and she look good now. You better check them kid pictures. You better check them childhood pictures. Some high school pictures, some graduation pictures. Y'all better check them pictures.
That's true, but I feel like,
you
and I
find out she was playing boy soccer when she was young.
I feel like Like I've seen the TikToks of women where they take their makeup off and they don't even look what they look like with their makeup on. It's
No,
crazy.
they
Like
look like hell.
I don't do contouring or anything like that. Like what you see is pretty much what you're going to wake up to the next morning, except you're going to see some bags under the eyes. But for the most part, I look the same. I'm not wearing a whole bunch of makeup and changing the way my face looks.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just, to me, it's crazy. Like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. Like some of the women that have the minimal BBLs, they look good. Their body looks right. But at the same time, I'm just thinking to myself, like, just a lot of the work, like, because my friend Justine, she posted about women looking, she's like, they're beautiful, but they look like the Bratz dolls. They just don't really look real. But what I wanted to comment on that is men are partially to blame for this.
Oh, here we go with this shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Men are partially to blame?
They are. You guys are.
How? Oh, I'm gonna listen. Go ahead. Continue.
Because you guys will literally wife up a girl next door, but you'll be following these IG thoughts and you'll be you're liking their picture. No, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying in general. So it's like it makes women, it's like we feel like we need to look better and to get work done to kind of compete with this, even though they're models and it's not real. Because I remember when I was 18 years old or 19, I forget how old I was, when I was with my ex, all his female friends were Playboy models. They were they did porn. They were like all these models. They had all this work done, super skinny. So it's like me, like average looking girl. And he'd be like, they were always in the house. They're always around. And I'm just like there. I'm just like, oh my God. Like it just made me feel weird. I was already insecure at that time. I was so skinny. And I just felt like inadequate, but he wanted to be with me. He loved me, but at the same time, he kept all these women around. And it's the equivalent of liking like following the IG models and da. So men are they're always like looking at like the women that have all this additional stuff done. But then at the same time, they're going to wife up the girl next door, which that's great for us, but that makes us feel inadequate.
How is the thing men's fault again?
Because you guys will wife us up, the average girl up, but you guys are still attracted and still like following and liking the IG models pictures. It makes us feel that we are not good enough, because if we were good enough, why would you still be interested in that?
I agree. Fellas, we got to stop thirst following, yo. That's something I don't do. You're not getting a like out of me. I don't. Fellas, we got to stop being thirsty on the internet. All right, she's absolutely right. She is absolutely right. We got to stop. Y'all be following these bitches. Y'all fucking commenting underneath their pictures. But if they on the internet, they better be dope. They better have some good, like some real talent, right? They better be popping. Y'all just following because they look good. That's just really a low way of choosing people to be a part of your network. You end up with a low value network, man, a very superficial network, a network made of straw. You know what I'm saying? You want real strong connections, real strong people. Yeah, she's right, man. These dudes out here thirsting over these women, and it creates the market, and women have no choice but to exploit it because it's such low hanging fruit. They can leverage that with brands, and then start making considerable amounts of cash off of male attention. This is true.
Well, that's why we have I feel like that's why we have a big problem with porn and with with OnlyFans girls, is because you can easily hide that from your partner. You can have an OnlyFans subscription and be on there and hiding it from your partner or whatever it is. Yeah. And it just makes us feel like, it just kind of makes us feel inadequate and uncomfortable. Like him, he doesn't have porn at all.
No.
Like I don't even ever remember him having any sort of porn in his room or anything like that ever.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think the industry it's a bubble right now. And I don't think it's about to pop anytime soon. This is like the never ending bubble. Sex, And you're right. It just comes down to these dudes are just like way too horny, man. You know? Simps, yes. Simps. Nick Grant said simps. Yeah.
That's what I think the definition of a simp is. I think the definition of a simp is a boy, a young man, or whatever the hell you want to call it, is somebody who's like following these girls online, giving them attention, doing their OnlyFans, like simping with like giving them attention online. But in person, if you walk up to women like that guy did with me at the club and was like, "Hi, I'm so and so," I feel like that's not a simp. That's just being a gentleman.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely. You know, simp is somebody who trades their resources and time for pretty much nothing from women.
Well,
You know, yeah, that's pretty much what a simp is. Giving free attention and all of that stuff. That's simping.
I agree. It's just very like, it's just, I get it, but at the same time, I'm just like, why? Why? There's so, it just causes, I don't know. Like he does follow, like my husband does follow women on Instagram, but they're athletes, like they're female surfers or they're like they're female MMA fighters, and like I don't like. I think that's awesome. He's not following like models, like they're actually doing something.
Yeah, they got some talent, some skill. They actually dedicate their life to something real. Yeah, not just like, hey, you know, I'm going to go to get this surgery and come back and then pose on my ass out and now I get paid, right? Nah, you gotta do something. You gotta be able to do some tricks, man. You got, you know, can you jump through this hoop of fire? You know, what can you do? Do a backflip or something, bitch. Bark like a dog.
They with BBLs, you can't sit down for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. I sat next to a chick when I was at Fresh and Fit. I sat next to a chick who was just got over having her BBL. She said she couldn't sit down, couldn't apply pressure to her ass. Yeah.
So I got a question. Like, when can you start? Do you have to wait like a month before you have sex again, or like how does that work?
I don't know. I don't think anybody should have sex with somebody who's had that type of stuff done. We should leave those people alone. We should. It's just leave them alone because there's something wrong there. There's something wrong.
I'm gonna be getting a boob job. And I'm gonna explain to you why. It is 100% for me because I had my daughter. I breastfed exclusively for 1 year. They're not going to be like out to here. It's going to be like a lift and just like, it's going to look like what it looked like when I was 18, which was larger and perkier. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Be Weezy Bird, $4.99 super chat. He said the show Wendy mentioned is just brainwashing more gullible girls to cheat. Facts.
It is not.
Facts. Caught in the act, Wendy.
No, it's a good dramatic show, and I told my husband about it.
We listening to Be Weezy Bird on that one. GEC 812, $5 and something. Male fertility starts to reduce around 40 to 45-year-old when sperm quality decreases. Really want teenagers in your 60s, 30 to 40, good age to start fatherhood. Well,
yeah, okay.
As far as that 40 to 45-year-old sperm quality I'm black. We don't got them problems. We don't die, we multiply, okay? It says, do you really want teenagers in your 60s? Absolutely. I feel great. I feel like I can do 10 more kids. You know, I'm ready to go. Yeah, I could definitely do. I love creation of kids. I think with each one, I get better and better in how to make them, you know? And for where I want to go, you know, I think, yeah, man, fucking, let's make a whole fucking village of these little motherfuckers, man. They grow up and become useful people, man. Human resources. Build your nation. You got a whole year. You were born with fucking, how much sperm is in man's nuts? Millions of sperm swimming around and shit. Come on, bro. That ain't for no reason. Gotta bring them things into the world.
Because a lot of them don't make it in the journey, through the journey.
Right. Yeah. Willie Handy, $5 super chat. Appreciate you, homie. He said Chivalry ain't coming back. Hey man, we do the basics over here. You know, we hold the door open and, you know, we wait for the lady to eat and all of that shit. You know, we pull out chairs, you know, when it's appropriate. You know, we do the we still treat women like women around here. But it's slowly dying. These women don't even know how to act.
They don't. They really, really don't. And it's really sad. I'm like, we're like my daughter, like, what is she gonna do?
She probably move to another country.
I don't know. Her school is
You
very
shouldn't date
like
Americans. Nobody should date an American. It's like the lowest stock of human being to date. I wouldn't date myself because I'm an American.
we are the stuff that's happening in the United States. It's the whole panorama really set everybody back. It really set people back, and
Yeah.
it's. I mean, maybe some people were able to get a positive reset and to, you know, unschool or do, you know, I don't know. I just feel like it really did a lot of people a disservice, especially our kids.
I mean, you should never trust anybody whose childhood was raised on Commando, Rambo, Conan, and Al Bundy and The Simpsons and Beavis and Butthead. Like, if I came from another planet and they showed me that this organism was watching these TV shows when they were a kid, I'd be like, oh man, I wouldn't mess with that adult. I think there was something wrong with this culture. I said, what is happening in this culture? What is this Beavis and Butthead thing? Right? Like, yeah, it's a sick culture. So I wouldn't date nobody from America.
Did you watch Ren and Stimpy? I did.
Ren and Stimpy, thank you. That's stupid shit. Yeah, I watched it. You look at an organism and say, yo, what is wrong with you? You could be watching a million things and you're sitting there watching Ren and Stimpy. It's terrible.
I used to watch a lot of documentaries on wolves, as I liked wolves when I was like 9.
Yeah. That's wonderful. That's beautiful.
My daughter, I says, because it's time to get ready, and she came out. I says, go put, because she can put her shorts on. She's okay with doing that.
Yeah.
But she still has, if the shirt is like oversized, she can put it on. But if it's like a smaller shirt, she has trouble. So I'm like, you know, because I make her brush her teeth, wash her face, do potty, you know, different things like that. We're starting to do that. Mm-hmm. And so I go to your room, you know, start getting dressed, put on the clothes that you know how to put on. She's like, okay. So she comes out, she puts her shorts on. She has a crown on, a necklace, some play high heels, a purse. And she says, Mom, I'm ready to go to school. Can you take me? I said, you need to go back in your room and we need to get you dressed. She's like, I'm wearing this today. And I said, you're not wearing this. Start taking your stuff off. And she's like, I will not take my outfit off. I'm wearing this today. And I said, take your shit off. And so I pulled the crown off and I pulled the thing off. And she says, oh, ma'am, how dare you take my purse? I'm going to call a cowboy to wrangle you up. How dare you?
She was in character.
I died. And I was like, listen, I said, I love you. You're adorable. But come correct. We don't do that.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
It was funny. I sent pictures to her dad, and her dad was like, "Oh no."
Lord have mercy. Ben Jones, $5 super chat. Appreciate you, homie. He said, "When we fall far away from our Creator, we separate farther from each other as people. Come back to God and see relationships flourish." Yes. See, there's somebody that understands. And when Wendy was at the club that night, she was not close to other. She was close to the wrong people, and she was far away from God.
No, I actually had a really, really good time. I got to see a box. It was my first boxing exhibition match that I saw. It was a really, really good fight. I forget who was fighting in the first fight, but the guy in the black shorts won. I was like, dude, this guy is dope. The women that were fighting, I was like, ugh. But it was a good fight. And I love to see all that stuff. And it was good. And I was with women. I was with other women. I don't have a lot of female friends. It was nice to be around people with similar values as me that I just was able to talk with and have a good time with. It was good.
You know, just hanging out with the guys.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's wonderful. I love to hear it.
It was nice. Well, I'm done for tonight. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
Amazing show tonight. I have nothing else. I'll be here tomorrow night. Hotep's been told you. We got a lot to talk about. Been a wild week. Friday, I'm here with Minister Jack. I'm gonna be interviewing him. That's gonna be amazing and crazy. And then, yeah, that's it.
I have one more thing to talk to you about.
What's that?
Okay. This is not necessarily love and marriage topic, but I need to get your take on this because I was kind of like, okay. So apparently there's a cryptocurrency ATM. I believe it's a Bitcoin ATM, and they made an article. They made a commercial, and Spike Lee is in the commercial.
Okay.
And he's talking about the importance of money and how, you know, like basically saying fiat is bad and that digital currency is the future. They use the term digital currency, and the people that they were marketing to were to Black people, Asians, Native Americans, Mexicans, and there was one white guy. And he was basically like what they were doing, they were marketing to that demographic. And obviously the alphabet mafia also. Okay, great. And so it was it was very on brand with 2021. It was very inclusive. And I think that it was a good way to push the cryptocurrency narrative. Well, the Bitcoin maximalists lost their shit because instead of saying Bitcoin, it said digital currency. And I was in a thread with Peter and I was like, this, because he's like, this is terrible. I don't know what they're talking about. Da, 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 da. And I was like, no, they actually did a really good job marketing here because they're not pushing it down your throat. They're introducing it. And the target audience they're introducing it to, they might have a negative connotation with Bitcoin because I didn't give all the explanations, but right now Bitcoin mining is very frowned upon towards the left side of the people because of the whatever. But when people hear digital currency, it's not as abrasive as Bitcoin. So I thought it was a really good commercial. And I'll send you the commercial. It's 2 minutes. I know you can't play it here. But I thought it was really well done. It was a really great marketing tactic for that specific demographic because they really included everybody. And the Bitcoin maximalists are always like, they talk about, it's like all of them in an ivory tower, and they generally come from a very similar background, but they like went over their head. And I just was like, you guys are fucking stupid.
I'm going with the Bitcoin maxis on this one. Going with the Bitcoin maxis, man. This sounds really, really shady. It's inclusive. Anytime I see a company that's inclusive, I go red flag, red flag, red flag.
They are marketing to the they're marketing to the
digital
masses.
Currency. That's that shit that Alex Jones told us to watch about.
It's all the same shit, though. It really is.
Hey.
That's there's going to be. It's the same thing. I liked it. I thought it was good. I don't know.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. No, Bitcoin is not the same thing as the other coins.
It really is.
No, it's not.
Bitcoin is a great hedge against the U.S. dollar, but it's really it is kind of centralized in a way.
Yes.
And the crypto community is not inclusive. They don't care about anybody else but themselves and their own clique. And if you do not oblige and do not do what they want you to do, you're a scammer.
I don't trust this company, Wendy.
That's fine. Well, I liked it. And I said I liked it. And I put a tweet out and I didn't care.
You said, well, I liked it.
I did. I don't care.
Well,
because I know who they were marketing to.
You're a woman. Of
No,
course you liked it. You saw it. They probably had a nice bill, little music playing and shit, and you got pulled into it. You're like, oh, this
No.
is so cute and
No.
inclusive, and they got
No.
the rainbow people on there, and this people, and you're like, oh, you probably crying by the time the shit was done.
No. I know what they were doing. They were appeasing a specific type of population. That's what they were doing.
It sounded like they were trying to usurp Bitcoin. They sounded like they were trying to undermine Bitcoin.
There wasn't. They just used digital currency because
that could be a digital dollar.
Then fine. When people use it's so funny because Strike, they go ahead and settle everything in Tether or some crap like that. So it's not even it's not even straight Bitcoin. So it's like, shut your asses up, please. Please. At least I keep it real and I call it as I see it. I didn't think it was cute. I thought it was inclusive, and I thought they did a good job marketing to that demographic. I thought they did a really good job marketing to that demographic. Do I use Bitcoin ATMs? No. Am I going to use their ATM? No. But I think they did a good thing. That's just my opinion.
I think the marketing got to you.
No, it didn't. Because I know about subgroups. That's what I did for 7 years. I had to figure out how to effectively communicate to multiple subgroups within different populations. Yeah, I love when she be going off, yo. Willie Handy 79. What up, homie? He said, I play Natural Born Killers every Wednesday. Wendy, Natural Born Killers every time Wendy goes in the crypto in on the crypto community. Good, because you want to know something? Bitcoin, the Bitcoin community, the maxis, and the crypto community, they ain't shit. That's why. You
said diverse.
Which one?
That's what you said. You said diverse.
Yeah, they ain't shit.
No, you said that's what this commercial was. It was inclusive is the word you used.
It was. And because we're talking about it was on brand for 2021. That's would be a better term.
That sounds real suspicious.
Whatever.
Anything that's on brand for 2021, you need to run away from.
Guess what?
You need to run really fast in the other direction.
This is also the same community that is very, very much gatekeeping, is very much.
Well, yeah, I mean, they have their shortcomings.
Yes.
They're not short on shortcomings, but this other thing, I don't trust it either.
I don't have to trust it, but I thought it was good marketing.
They're gonna imprison us. Those are the commies.
You know what? I thought it was a good job.
That was a good job.
I thought they did a good job, and you know what? I thought they did a good job, and I'm not afraid to say it. And you know what? I'm not afraid to come for anybody because they ain't shit. That's why.
All right. We're gonna sit back and watch. We're gonna see.
Yeah, we will see, because guess what? The Bitcoin maximalists have done a very poor job of educating. A very poor job.
I think they've done a pretty good job.
Very few of them.
They could do better. You know, Bitcoin Zay has done a lot.
That's the only person I was going to say. Naja from Blockchain Plug in Inglewood, Zay, myself, but everybody else has done really nothing to educate. All they do is sit online.
Peter McCormick's he's giving us some good content.
I like Peter. Peter's
Shinobi's
my friend.
Giving us some good content.
I don't know about Shinobi. I don't fuck with him. So I don't know him well enough to say, but I do. Peter, Max, I do like. Max unfollowed me. He unfollowed me, so I don't fuck with him.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
And Max had an ICO.
Did he?
Yeah, and I don't know where the coin is now.
Are Bitcoin maxis allowed to have ICOs?
It's okay for some of them.
Oh boy, look who we got now. Wendy, it's a great show tonight.
Yeah. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Watch Hotep and Uncle Hotep tomorrow night on Hotep's Been Told You. Did I say it correctly?
You did say it correctly. Thank you. Finally got it.
After a year. Okay, guys, I'm going. Good night. See you next Wednesday. Goodbye. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Watch Hotep and Uncle Hotep tomorrow night on Hotep's Been